Have you ever struggled with extracting data from PDFs, Word documents, or a complex documentation? Because I did, especially when dealing with a scanned document and image buried inside the PDF. Meet Docling, IBM powerful new document parsing library. This tool goes beyond basic text extraction. While other tools struggling with the basic text extraction, Docling actually sees and understands the image inside your documents and PDF. And here what makes it actually truly special. It does all of this on your CPU, so no expensive GPU required. In this video, we will run and install Docling locally and use it to show you how to extract structured data from any documentation that you have, handle the embedded images, and build a small but fast Q&A RAG system using Docling LangChain with Grok Llama 370B model. So let's dive into it. The first thing that we need to do before installing anything is creating an environment using Python VNV. You can name it whatever what you want. I can call mine PDF docs. Maybe I will change the name and hit enter. Right now it have been created. You can activate it by entering your environment folder, then script, then activate file. In my case, because it's Windows, it's activate.bat. And right now it's activated. You will know it have been activated by showing this name of the environment before the command line itself. And now inside our activated environment, we can write pipe install Docling and hit enter and let it install everything that it needs. Now it have finished installing whatever it needed. We can right now start typing some code. But before that, I want you to go and get PDF to test it with this library. You can use also HTML pages. This is the PDF that I'm going to use. It have images and both text. As you can see here, this is images and this is also some sort of table over here. I have wrote some few files and put the PDF inside the folder that I have created. I have .env file and .readme file for the code when it go online on GitHub. This file is very simple and basic. All it do is parse the PDF and put it inside a text file called conversion results. You can name it whatever what you want. It doesn't matter. But what does matter, how simple it is to get result very quickly. You need the source, aka the file that you need to parse, the document converter, which is you get from Docling itself, invoking or basically using converter to convert the file that you have. And this is how you can get the markdown, and you can also get it in JSON. And in order to get it in a JSON format, instead of using export to markdown, use export to dict, aka dictionary, which is kind of JSON object format that you can get. And I think you can use this when you want to save it inside a database or a table, basically. There is also another option like export to text or export to document tokens and to intended text. But let's stick to the main ones, the markdown and the documentation, aka JSON. Let's run this and let's see the result that we will get. When you run Docling for the first time, it will take a few minutes to install the OCR engine that it uses, and I'm gonna show you the two different engines that it uses. But I got this beautiful markdown conversation result.txt file. It kept the same text with the same format, which is gonna make it easy to read for the human eye. And one of the coolest stuff in Docling, when you're parsing tables as this one over here, it will keep the same format as the PDF exactly. And this actually is the table that it have seen inside the images. This is why I told you in the beginning of the video, this library is amazing. It took a look to this table inside this image and it was able to parse it into this format. This is just, and here another table, actually it's much bigger. This table actually have its own big image. It's over here. I think this one, it's massive table. And all this result that you see inside the terminal that I have actually is the JSON print of the result that we got. But this is why I told you I don't need JSON, I need the markdown, and I can chunk it and use it with LangChain. And this is my next step. But before we build a RAG, I want to show you how this kind of library work in the background. When we give it a PDF like we did, it will parse it to different pages. Page 1, page 2, page 3. For each page, it will do the OCR on it using the easy OCR engine, And it will one more step by doing layout analysis. This will give us the perfect format for the text as a markdown. And as I have you seen, if it have a table inside an image, it will keep the same table structure that it have inside the PDF. Then it will combine all the stuff and give us the result as a JSON or a markdown or a text. This is why this library is amazing. Now let's take a quick look to the code. I have .env file inside the Grok API key. You will put it over there. You can get your API key from Grok for free by going to console.grok.com/keys. And there you can create a new API key for this code. And now let's build the RAG for Docling with LangChain. We need LangChain community, we need LangChain Grok because we're gonna connect it to the free API of Grok. We need, of course, LangChain, sentence transformers, and files CBU, and of course, python.env. And now let's run this RAG file. I have here all the imports that I need. I created a few functions that will handle the file. We were gonna put the file inside the terminal and function will take it and it will chunk it to 1000 word. There will be overlaps to do embedding and it will handle split the document using the Hugging Face embedding, very small model that it run on the CPU called the All Mini LM, and files from Facebook will handle the embedding of the documentation for us. I have the prompt template over here that will be giving to the Llama to basically give us answer of the question that we have. We will give it the context, basically the retrieved data from the embedding database and the question that we have, and it will give us the answer. And I am here using the chat Grok with the Llama 370B model with temperature 0 and using retrieval Q&A RAG from the chain. And I give it the large language model, what the chain type and what it do and how many keywords that we need to retrieve from the database. And finally, the main function that will run it all, basically it will handle everything, the inputs that we will give it, loading the API key and giving us error if it didn't exist, and handling the input of the file path that we will give it in the terminal. And if it's wrong, it will give you an error. And finally, if everything did work correctly, you will give it a question and it will give you an answer in the end. So let's see it in action. So the first thing that we need to put is the name of the file that we have. The name of the file, I have changed it to be doclingtext.txt and I can put it over here. The first thing that will happen is basically downloading the Hugging Face embedding model, but I already have this cached inside my system. For you, it will take a little bit of time to download it. It's a very small model. And now for the second input, it's asking for a question. I will ask it what is Docling and what it do, and hit enter. And it gives me an extremely fast answer. Here is what Docling delivers today. A converting PDF document to JSON or Markdown format, correct. Docling is designed to allow easy extension of the model library and pipelines in the future. And it gives me information about the pipeline and it's have this nice format 1, 2, 3. Really easy. Let's ask it another question. And here is the answer for my second question, who created Docling, which the answer, I don't know, it doesn't mention who created Docling. Mention we and our in some places, but it doesn't not provide specific name or organization as the creator of Docling. It's a good answer because it gives us like this, hey, I don't understand, I don't have the information for it. So this is a very simple RAG, I know, but I wanted to show you in action how to use it with Docling. That's it for this video. If you found this video respecting your time and providing with valuable information, please hit the like and subscription button. It will help my channel a ton. I also leave silly comment for the algorithm. It will push the video even more. All the codes that I have wrote and the PDF and the links, you will find it down below, either in the description of the video or the first comment. Thank you for watching this video and see you on the next one.